from the Palace of Auburn Hills in beautiful suburban Detroit as the Pistons prepare to take the floor. And the Nets head back to Brooklyn after today's contest. Upcoming part of their schedule is going to tell us a lot about this team, guys. They're facing a tough set of games on the road.
Yeah, and they're in the middle of a tough stretch of games they've got coming up. I mean, they're excited about it, and it's going to serve as a real benchmark for them, finding out exactly where they stand in the league.
And that's something every team wants to know. You know, to get where they want to be, they're going to have to really beat the best teams in this league. So I know what they're thinking is. Bring it on. Let's go.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Jaron Williams and Joe Johnson at the 1 and 2. Inside it's Plumlee and Lopez. And it's Karsov in at the 3.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Now here's Jennings. And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope from past the arc. And he gets it to go. Baddest one's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And the Nets with possession here. It's a 3-point game. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Throughout the first half, even into the third quarter, they had the game totally under control. But man, they just fell apart, collapsed in the fourth quarter. They should not have lost this game.
I think they thought it was over, and then they kind of relaxed, and sometimes that's all it takes. You got to keep playing until the final buzzer.
So it's Detroit now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Drummond the screen. Edwards. That's good. Baddest one's got 5.
And they'd love to have a few more easy baskets like that to kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
Williams kicks to Johnson. Plumlee with it. Monroe on him. Nobody near Williams. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Up top, Edwards. Last time out, he had 44 points. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Monroe. Rebound by Williams.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
Lopez, a screen on Edwards. Another miss by Williams.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Now, here is Monroe, averaging 8 points a game. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Detroit down on the floor, Greg Monroe. 2 shots.
That one is off. No luck that time either. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Williams. Passes to Karsov. And now the Pistons fast break. And that will fall. The 3-pointer on the line from Edwards. Baddest one's got 8.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Williams against Jennings. Williams kicks to Johnson. He dishes it to Lopez. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. Again, the miss by Williams. Pistons leading by 6. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Randy Whitman. Doris, what did he have to say?
We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
And as always, Doris, thank you. Now here's Jennings after the miss from Edwards. second chance effort. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Brooke Lopez. That's his second personal foul.
The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, they're shooting about 75% on the year.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And he makes the first. Matt Barnes is checked in for Brooke Lopez. And so he hits both. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Williams dishes to Johnson. Tipped away. Barnes passes to Johnson. Drops in the tray. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Pistons leading by 5. Jennings off a pick from Edwards. Jennings kicks to Edwards. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. And that's 11 points for baddest one.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a 3-point battle like this.
Now here's Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. To the middle. Barnes can't get it to go. Detroit's gone 3 or 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Edwards, that's good.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow them down.
Nets trail by 11.
The Nets call timeout.
Guys, on all missed shots, we have to rebound first, and then we have to run. Fill the lane, sprint the floor, and let's attack the rim before they can set their defense. It's all about scoring in transition.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Scotty's checked in for Andre Drummond. Smith comes in for Greg Monroe. Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Brandon Jennings. Outside check. Out to the right wing. Barnes dishes to Jack. 3-pointer. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against Milwaukee.
And they were nearly flawless offensively in that win, Kevin. Once they got rolling, they just did not stop.
My kind of performance to watch, guys. Efficient and potent. Very strong.
Now, defensively, they have to pick up the intensity and close out on shooters.
Steve, you're right. I mean, they're getting picked apart out there, and the intensity on D's got to pick up as well. I mean, you can't have it on cruise control on defense.
Teague against Augustine. Here's Edwards. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. 18 points for baddest one. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
A minute 20 left in the first. And Augustine kicks to Edwards. Pass to Augustine. On the wing, Singler. Edwards, a screen on Jack. Singler passes to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Now here is Jack, who's coming off a 13-point game against New York.
He put a lot of pressure on his opponent defensively, too. He had 3 steals in that game.
And now the Pistons fast break. Here's
Unbelievable. What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
Here's Jack, averaging 9 points per contest. Here's Teletovic. No good on the triple. Detroit leading by 14. Lets a floater go. Smith kicks to Edwards. Singler gets a screen from Edwards. Another shot, and it's Singler getting it to go.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
That's good.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Edwards with it. And no good trying to get that one. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Pistons on top. They finish off the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from
On tap this Saturday.